This is week number 5 of my journey from FATMAN to Ironman. And this week we are diving into running and why running may be hindering more than it's helping. But first, let's take a quick look at my running history. For as long as I can remember, I've been a pretty chubby kid, so that meant running was never really a go-to of mine. Around 8 years ago, I decided to try and lose some weight. I did this simply by running laps around the block just along from my street. My simple goal was to add an extra lap every couple of weeks and keep improving this as time went on. And during the COVID pandemic, to cure my boredom, I got back out running. I was firing out 5Ks pretty much every day or every other day, and I was setting loads of PBs, including my current and best ever PB for a 5K, which stands, I would say, a pretty impressive 21 minutes, 36 seconds. This is where my running journey pretty much fell off a cliff. I ran my longest distance to date of 12 kilometers and then basically just gave up running. And now here we are in 2025 trying to reignite that spark. After that short run through of my running history, we arrive at the present. From the start of this FATMAN to Ironman journey, I have managed to get my 5K times from about 35 minutes right at the start of January to 28 minutes 57 seconds last week, which I was pretty proud of. But because my overall goal here is to run a marathon after having swam and biked a fair distance, I'm now going to start upping the distance since I got the 5K below 30 minutes. I'm hoping to up the distance by about a kilometre every 3 or 4 weeks with the aim to be able to run a comfortable 10K in about 3 months' time. Tonight I'm going to go for my first 6K run. Let's go and run that and see how I get on. That is my first 6K complete. I did it in just around 35 minutes, and honestly, even with that added distance, that extra kilometre, it still felt great. I really feel like the running is improving and it's starting to feel good and I'm actually enjoying it, so that is always a positive. But all this running, is it actually doing more harm than good? Well, the simple answer is no. The benefits are definitely outweighing the downsides. However, if we look into it a bit further, there is definitely an argument for both sides. Back when I was running 5Ks in 21 minutes, I weighed a mere 83 kilograms. Compare that to standing here now, weighing 118 kilograms, I have a massive extra 35 kilograms on my body running around. Imagine this amount of extra weight on my joints. The stress running with all this weight on my knees and my ankles is definitely more than ideal. Yep, that's a fair amount of weight. To combat this worry, I am only running once per week during this weight loss segment of my journey. And once I manage to get down to a more manageable weight, then I will increase the training load and try to improve that side of my training. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can follow my running progress as well as my FATMAN to Ironman journey over the next couple of years. We'll see you next week.